Okay, now we are in continuation with our exercise 7.3. As usual, we discuss the formulas which I am going to use in the question. So one of the formulas which I am going to use is 2CS is going to be S minus S. That is 2 cos A sin B would be sin of A plus B into sin of A minus B, and 2SS, that is 2 sin A into sin B, will be cos of A minus B minus cos of A plus B. So these are the two formulas which I am going to make use while solving the question. Now let's go to the question. The question is I is equal to integral. We have three terms, sin x, sin 2x and sin 3x. Sin x we let it out as a constant outside only. Later on we shall take it into consideration. I take two terms together. So I took these two terms, that is sin 2x and sin 3x. These two terms I took it together. I wrote sin 3x first, the larger value, and then I wrote sin 2x. I divided by 2 and I multiplied by 2. Now, I did all this to make a preparation for this formula 2 sin A sin B. 2 sin A sin B. The value for that is going to be cos of A minus B minus cos of A plus B. So, let me apply this formula over here in the question. So, I have cos of, now this is 2 sin A. A is 3 and B is 2. So that is going to be cos of A minus B. So 3x minus 2x and minus, that is going to be cos of 3x plus 2x. Okay. So I applied that formula over here in the bracket. So that is going to be 1/2 integral sin of x, and in the bracket I have cos of 3 minus 2 is just x, then minus I have cos of 3 plus 2, that is going to be 5 of x and dx. Now let me multiply the term to both of them. So I have half and sin x. I multiply to cos x. So half is the constant, integral. This is sin x into cos x and dx, and minus. Now I separate for the other term also. This 1/2 as it is. Then I have my integral sign. Then sin x I multiply it over here. So I can write it as cos of 5x and sin of x and dx. Now this term sin x cos x is very similar and familiar to me. If I have here 2 sin x cos x, it will become in the next step sin of 2x. So it is integrable over here. So for that, what I should do? I multiplied by 2, so I have to even divide by 2. So outside I may now have 1/4. Integral sin of 2x, this is now become integrable. Now this 1/2 term as it is. Now this, I want to make it in this format, 2CS. That is 2 cos A sin B. I can use this formula sin of A plus B minus sin of A minus B over here. So let us make use of that formula. So I want a 2 over here. I want a 2 over here. So I multiply by 2 and I divide by 2. So I have here 1/4 integral. Now in my bracket, this is 2CS. 2CS I can write it as sin of, that I can write it as sin of A plus B. So 5x plus x and minus sin of 5x minus x, that is sin of A plus B minus sin of A minus B and dx term. So over here now I have 1/4 is a constant. Integration of sin. Integration of sin is minus cos. So minus cos of 2x, and if I differentiate 2x again, the answer will be 2. So that answer I have to write in the denominator. So therefore 1/4 sin ka differentiation is minus cos. 2x ka differentiation, sin ka integration is minus cos, and 2x ka differentiation is 2, which I write it in the denominator. Now minus 1/4 is a constant, and now this becomes, I will separate the integral sign for both the terms. So 1 upon 4 integral sine of 5 plus 1 is 6x dx. Then this minus 1 upon 4 into this minus 1 upon 4 will become plus 1 upon minus 1 upon 4 into minus, that will become plus 1 upon 4 integral sine of 5x minus x. So that is going to be 4x and dx. So now I have over here minus cos of 2x and upon 4 2s are 8. Then minus, again sine ka integration is going to be minus cos लिखेंगे, minus cos 6x. तो there was a minus sign in the beginning and इसका integration का answer है minus cos. तो now this will become plus cos 6x and upon this 4 into 6, then plus 1 upon 4 is a constant. Iska answer will be minus cos of 4x and upon minus cos of 4x and upon 4 and plus constant of integration c. So now I have minus cos of 2x upon 8. Then I have plus cos of 6x upon 24 and minus cos of 4x upon 16 and plus c. So that is going to be my answer. You can always take the positive term in the beginning. So I can write my cos of 6x in the beginning upon 24, then minus cos of 4x upon 16, and in the last I will write this minus cos of 2x and upon 8 and plus c. So I wrote it in the decreasing order, 6x, 4x, 2x, and the positive term I wrote it in the beginning, then the 4x term I wrote, and then the last term. So this just rearranged the terms over here. Okay, so now we go to the next question. So next question, that is question number 7 we are wanting to solve, and question 7 is I is equal to integral sine of 4x and that is sine of 8x and dx. So now again I will have divide by 2 and I'll multiply by 2, and I'll write sine of 8x in the beginning and sine of 4x at the last and into dx. So now the formula which I am going to make use it over here is 2 sine A into sine B. 2 sine A into sine of B. So this is like this way. I can write it as cos of A minus B and minus cos of A plus B. This is the formula which I can use over here. 2 sine A sine B can be written as cos of A minus B minus cos of A plus B. So over here I'll write it as 1 upon 2 and integral. I'll apply this formula over here. A is 8x and B is 4x. So I can write it as cos of 8x minus 4x minus cos of 8x plus 4x and dx. So that is 1/2 integral 8 minus 4. So that will become cos of 4x. I'll separate the integration sign over here and therefore minus 1/2. This I'll multiply here. Integral cos of 8 plus 4 is going to be 12x and dx, and that is equals to 1/2. Integration of cos is going to be sine of 4x and upon 4 minus 1/2, and this integration of cos 12x, that is going to be sine 12x, sine of 12x and upon d by dx of 12x is 12. So upon 12 and plus the constant of integration. So that gives me 1 upon 8 into sine of 4x. Then 12 2s are 24. So minus 1 upon 24 into sine of 12x and plus C. So we completed with our question number 7.